This is not part of the rookie hazing.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Well, no, maybe it is. Well, I don't know. Is it? Has there been any of that yet for you?
No, not really.
It's early.
I think I had the scene coming up here pretty soon, but I'm ready for it.
Just your thoughts going into your first training camp. Just I'm sure you had 6 weeks off now to kind of think about this day tomorrow.
Yeah, 6 weeks off, but it's really not off. You know, you have to keep in shape. You have to train. You know, keep the football mindset. And coming back 2 days early kind of helped a lot too. It kind of, you know, gets you back in the football mindset.
You did some community work as well while you were gone. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Gave out some backpacks?
Yeah, that's right. So I started my annual backpack giveaway in my community, you know, for all the kids to go back to school, do supplies. You know, we had games, football drills, all kind of fun stuff. You know, just a way to get back to where I grew up and keep school first in all the kids' lives.
Why kids? Why is that so close to your heart?
Because you know, honestly, you know, without education, you know, I don't think you could go really far in life nowadays. And you know, a lot of kids just think it's about sports, but if you don't make the grades, you won't be able to play sports. So I always try to just keep that in their mind to keep them focused.
OJ, are you nervous at all going into your first game?
I wouldn't say nervous. You know, I've came through OTAs, but you know, it's nothing like camp, of course. But you know, just being around all the guys on the team, there's no reason to be nervous because all of them are just, you know, they're laid back, they're all cool guys. So I'm just going out there to play football.
Have you approached anyone for advice or been given any advice from a veteran around, you know, the football world about how to approach camp or what the best thing to do is once you get here?
Yeah, a lot of guys, mainly in the tight end room, you know, like Luke and Cam. Those are guys that, you know, every day they just, you know, they give me tips about how to be a pro. And I just sit back and listen because those guys have done it for so long. And, you know, those are just a few guys. You know, I have guys from my alma mater I always talk to, and they give me tips also. But, you know, Cam and Luke are just two guys on the team for sure.
You're a guy who rarely comes off the football field on offense for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Do you just condition yourself to be on the field, whether it's a blocker or receiver, all the time?
Yeah, man. You know, and I think that had a lot to do with, you know, just, you know, in college, you know, sometimes you got to play all the downs. And, you know, the best shape that you're in, it allows you to be the best player when guys are tired in the fourth. So I think it's very important.
How would you rank your OTAs and the mini camps? How do you think you performed, and where are you at as far as where you want to be?
Yeah, I would say definitely, you know, I improved as every practice. You know, I would say we have a motto in our room: don't make the same mistakes twice. And so, you know, I tried to mess up on something new, if that makes sense. So I want to keep, you know, taking back steps. I say I improved every day, but you know, definitely not where I want to be. You know, I want to be able to come in and help the team, you know, any way I can, and you know, I think that will happen over training camp once I keep getting reps at certain plays.
What's been the biggest difference for you coming in as a freshman to Alabama versus coming in as the rookie now in the NFL?
I would say mostly mental. You know, just, you know, knowing the little things. You know, in the NFL, every guy's really, you know, really good. Like Coach stated earlier, it's like an Alabama LSU matchup every day. You know, and you know, that's exactly what it is. It's an SEC game every day for me. It's no non-conference game, and everybody's good. You have to have great technique, and you know, it's more mental than anything.
Obviously, a college player gets so enwrapped with the college game. Did you pay much attention to the pro game, and in particular, Mike Evans?
Yeah, you mean as like did I pay attention to pro football? You know, a little bit. You know, not as much. Really never had time in college. Honestly, at my school, we had something to do every day. Even on Sundays, we had to go in and report. So never got a chance to really watch football except on Thursday nights. And I didn't have a favorite team. I would just turn on the TV and just, you know, watch football. I wasn't really looking at the X's and O's, you know, as much. So not really a lot. I didn't watch NFL football.
Every rookie comes into camp maybe thinking the same way. Do you think you have something to prove in this game?
Yeah, I mean, you know, everyone should, you know, and you know, I think for myself, you know, I want to go out and be the best player that I can be, you know, so I can help the team. You know, I don't feel like I have to do too much, or I don't feel like there's a lot of pressure on me. You know, I just feel like I have to go out there and help my team any way that they need me.
What's Jameis meant to you so far, and how much time have you spent with him? Advice, just, you know, as a mentor, as you're trying to come in for your first year, and what's been your impression of him?
You know, it's been a lot. You know, we've done a lot of off the field work. in the off season, and that's all because of him. He wants to get better. He wants me to get better. He wants to get our connection down, and that's everybody. He has all the receivers like that, all the tight ends, and he's just the ultimate competitor. There's a true competitor, which is also really good, but ultimate competitors, it don't get any better than that, and that's what Jameis is. He wants everyone around him to be great, and he's a great player. And I feel like once you're around great players, you become great. So that's what I think about him when I see him.
What's the best advice he's given you so far?
He just every day, he just comes up to me and he'll say, "Let's go," and that kind of, he don't say a lot, but he's saying like, "Hey, I expect you to make those plays." He expects a lot, out of me, and just, when he says that, it kind of makes me like, okay, let's go. I understand what you mean, and that's all he does, and that's enough.
Where did you guys get together at, in Alabama or here in Tampa?
We were here in Tampa. When I was back in Alabama, we were going to get together, but I had my event going on, and he also had an event too, so we never could catch up.
So you're ranked as one of the top 10 rookies already in jersey sales. I don't know if you had any brush with that at Alabama, but just what it's like for you to see fans wearing the number 80, how neat or how strange that is for you?
It's pretty sweet. When you go back to your hometown and all the people have your jersey on supporting you, and you have different fans all over the country, I think it's definitely cool.
Are you happy or unhappy with your Madden rating?
Oh man, I'm pretty excited about it. It's I'm a Madden guy. That's a pretty good rating overall, but some of my little attributes and stuff aren't as happy. I'm not as happy with that, but pretty cool overall though.
Second highest among rookies.
Mm-hmm.
How do you are you a fan of the game? I mean, have you studied the tight ends that have played this game, like Mackey and Winslow?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do all the time. That was even, I started that mainly last year, studying guys, such as guys who play now, and guys such as Tony Gonzalez and, Jason Witten. Those are guys that, even when they got older, they still were really dominant as tight ends. That's because of, their techniques and the way they ran the routes and the little things. And, I just study guys like that to see what makes them stay in the game so long.
Okay, who are your top three?
That's a good question. For me, there's a lot of guys before my time that are really good too, but personally, I like Tony Gonzalez as my number one guy, and Winslow, he's up there in my books, and I have to say Antonio Gates. Antonio Gates, when in his prime, he was really one of the top guys, and those are guys that I've just really could remember from me watching growing up. But there's guys way before them. Even Ozzie Newsome, I knew how good he was at Alabama. So there's a lot of tight ends out there.
What do you think you do the best?
I would just say my ability to stretch the field, having speed and, being able to outrun linebackers, being kind of big for safeties. I think that is a very good, attribute to have. And if you can do it consistently, it's hard to stop a tight end.
OJ, since rookie camp, what's been the biggest surprise for you since you've turned pro?
Yeah, I would just say, just always doing the little things right. As a pro, as far as, studying the little details or even the route running, from the run blocking in the run game, I think the little things can add up to be a positive, or vice versa, they can add up to be a big negative. So I think the little things are the most, important things that I've noticed so far.
When you were out there on the field with Jameis and the extra work you do, is it about ball placement? Is it about him reading your body language on option routes? What kind of things, how do you get that chemistry?
Yeah, all of that. It's about, ball placement. We go down to the red zone. He wants to see how high I can jump to see how high he can put the ball. It's all kind of things, timing, and it's a lot of detail into route running. He needs to know when I'm going to break on certain routes. And, that's it.
You and your mom are close. Did she say anything to you before you left to come to camp?
Just hydrate, go out there and
You played at Alabama.
Yeah.
It's awfully hot in Tuscaloosa.
It's hot in Alabama too, but hey, this weather here is different. It can sneak up on you a little bit, but that's what she told me. Just hydrate, go out, have fun, and compete.
Okay.
All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it.